Hi, welcome to Alan Story. My name is Sri. I am a Scrum Master. I will introduce you our team member. So he is our product owner, Lee.
Hi.
He is our developer, James.
Hi.
He is our also developer, Joseph. So I would like Joseph to talk about our game's description.
Yep. So this game is a 2D adventure games, and you can collect points and kill monsters through the game. And your final goal is to defeat the final boss to win the game. So, and about detail functions, we'll let Lee to talk about it.
Hi, my name is Lee. I'm the product owner of the Alan Story. So in this game, we have funny BGMs and many sound effects. You can play with the game and not being very bored. We have different difficulties. Each difficulty has 3 levels. So on harder levels, the game will be harder to clear, and you can pause the game from any time you want. Yeah, and later on James will introduce you our definition of done.
Okay, for the definition of done, when the user story has all completed by developer and they test by themselves. After that, the developer told the tester the user story has done, and the tester tested the function of the user story. When the tester finish it, the developer need to communicate with the test, make sure they all agree with the testing outcome and both happy with the result. That's all.
Hi, my name is Lee. I'm the product owner and the developer of Project Alan Story. During our Sprint 1 and Sprint 0, my main focus was on fixing problems for my teammates. So therefore, I wasn't got many stories. But in this Sprint 2, I finished 2 stories, which one of them is improving our start menu. So this was a story carried from our Sprint 1. We didn't have that much levels finished at that moment. So one of the features was passed to this sprint, which includes this menu. Give you option to go from easy, mid, and hard. So that's our first mission. If I go back, that's me. The second story I finished is improving our attack abilities. So our character would only be able to attack from right direction. But now if we improve and if I restart the game, sorry, I was really bad at this. So I can attack from both directions. For the issue we had during this sprint, the first one, I had some family issues, so the whole team progress was hard for me for nearly a week. So that's my bad. Second, as a product owner, I think I wasn't seeing the effect clear enough that not everyone has the same speed of work, so I wasn't perfect on allocating our jobs. Second, I think some of our stories wasn't perfect given the time frame we have. If we have more time, there are certainly not things that I can improve. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with our this sprint.
My name is Wei Chen, and I'm team member of Island Story. And for Sprint 2, I'm more focused on the user story. I want to have more difficulties in our levels so that the player will not get bored easily. And for the game, I want when we play Load, you can see I designed 9 different level maps, 3 easy maps and 3 mid maps and 3 hard maps. And there is also some Easter eggs. I am interested in show you how to. And when we start, we can listen the background music. And when we go, we can eat cherries. And it has monster. And is here. So when we go up, it's Easter egg. We can see it has balls, and there is more gems in this level. So finish, and this is what I'm more focused on in Sprint 2. And then I want to talk about the issues we met during this whole project. I remember in Spring 0, at the beginning of our project, actually when we decide our topics, actually we have a debate at first, because each team member are interested in different topics. It affected our process. Finally, we have a vote by raising hands and solve this problem. So I think have a team management skill is very useful. And also we meet some problems in GitHub. We all know GitHub is good too. But when we fetch our codes at the same time, it will have some problems. Where our team member met this problem at many times. So next time when we submit our code, we will have a contact with other members in advance. That's all.
Hi, my name is Junkun, and I'm a team member of Island Story. And during Sprint 0, my task is to design an initial map for our project, and for Sprint 1, my task is to test codes and write Pandan charts. And for this sprint, my major task is to manage sound effects for the project and make sprint charts, make Pandan chart and unit tests for our group. So in Sprint 2, the user stories that I have is to create more sound effects for our games, such as jump audio and cherry audio. So when we enter the game, so when I jump, there is a sound effect, and when I collect gems on my cherries, I come up there's a sound effect as well. So this is what I am doing for the user stories, and there are other two parts as well. For example, the rundown chart for our group. So basically, for the first week, we had no progress because one of our members had some personal issues. So we started our Spring 2 until week 2, and then so we need to rush out in order to complete our final Spring 2. So our progress is always behind the ideal line, but at the end we complete our user stories, so we finish all our user stories. And for the unit testing, I've tested several functions, such as seeing if there are different difficulties for our game. So we designed 9 different maps, and they are easy, hard, and medium. So the first one is the hard one, and the second one is the easy one, and the third one is the medium one. And I also test to see if there are boss in our map. So the goblin over here is one of the monsters that we created. So below here, this is the code that we try to test, such as if we take damage, or see if our health power.
Hi, my name is Yun. I am a Scrum Master. During Spring 2, my job was to develop a boss. So first thing I did is to download some assets on the Unity store. So and then I just add the animations to the monster, which is boss. So I will show you. As you can see, here is the boss. As you can see that the boss can hit and also can run. So here's the animations that I add, and also I will show you the code. So here's the monsters code. Actually, I just added the class, which is monsters. So all the monsters can inherit this class. As you can see that I wrote the take damage. So we can take damage from the player, and also here is the death, which contribute the death function. So and also I outvote here's the enemy box class. So basically this class all inherited all the functions from the monsters. So here I just added the movement for the frog, as you can see here. So during Spring 2, the issues and the problems that I faced, which was the time management, because there are so assignments that I need to finish. So I need to balance all the assignments. So it was very challenging for me. But finally I made it, and I'm pretty satisfied with our results. So that's all. Thank you.